We are constantly exploring cutting-edge technology and databases and research tools. We think it's important to have best-in-class, both at a general level in terms of legal research tools, but in international arbitration in particular. We're looking at USAI, we were looking at other sources. It's clearly best in class. It's a tool, frankly, that I wish we would have had sooner rather than later. I'm Tom Snider. I'm a partner and the head of international arbitration at Charles Russell Speechlys. I'm based in the firm's Dubai office, but oversee the international arbitration practice across the firm. We have offices in most of the key international arbitration hubs, including London, Paris, Geneva, Zurich, Dubai, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So we represent a lot of high net worth individuals, privately owned companies and corporations. Here in the Dubai office, we represent UAE companies and other companies incorporated in the region, as well as international companies investing here in the Middle East. International arbitration is a confidential process. It can be challenging to get the sources you need. A lot of the awards don't make it out into the public domain, and if and when they do, they make their way into the public domain through various avenues. And so that forces you to have to check a lot of sources, and a lot of times when you check those sources, you would come up short. That's really changed with Jus Mundi, USAI. They've done a tremendous job, I think, of aggregating these sources. And once they've done that, it makes you realize that while in the past there were some limitations on the number of sources available, when you start to pull these together, it is a pretty significant database of sources that can be used. Before Jus Mundi, the general approach was we would start by grabbing one of the leading treatises on international arbitration. We would sort of pour through that, find the relevant section, read the commentary on the topic we were looking for, and then dip down into the footnotes and identify some sources, primary sources in the footnotes. We would then have to go out to various sources, try to find those cases, commentaries, so on and so forth. With USAI, it just speeds that process up significantly. Our associates would typically start by going to the treatises. They can skip that step and go straight to USAI. USAI has really become their first port of call. USAI really offers quality data. When we're dealing with sort of general legal research tools, it's quite limited when it comes to international arbitration. With USAI, we're really able to drill down. It really gives us the depth and quality of data that we need to do proper research, to present our clients with the information they need for us to put together good pleadings and submissions to arbitral tribunals. USAI does an excellent job of sort of harnessing the universe of arbitration-related information, cases, commentary, and the like. Our firm's policy is that when we're using AI tools, we have to verify the outputs that we get with the primary sources. USAI makes that very easy to do because when it's providing the output in a very user-friendly fashion, it's also providing a list of the primary sources in real time, so our team can easily go and check the outputs against those sources. So in terms of value for our clients, I think it's twofold. I think number one, it's just the cost and time savings aspect of it. It speeds up the process. Our associates are probably 50% faster, can cut their time in half using USAI for research. So I think the cost savings and the time savings is a really important component. I think the other important component is just sort of the quality of the output, the quality of the product. It's more detailed, it's more extensive. It gives us more confidence in the research that we're conducting and the advice that we're giving to clients. I think when it comes to arbitration case law and sources and AI capabilities, Jus Mundi is best in class. Basically, our entire team is using USAI, from partners all the way down to associates. At the partner level, I find it a very reliable tool. When I'm going into a meeting, when I want to check something quickly, when I'm reading a submission or just want to get a second opinion on something, it's something that's open on my screen very frequently. Another thing USAI does is it frees up our time. It allows us to avoid spending time on mundane tasks and really spending our time and effort on that high-value critical thinking for clients. A huge benefit that Jus Mundi offers is being able to use Jus Connect with Jus AI. I think a really important aspect of our job as international arbitration practitioners is recommending potential arbitrators to clients. Jus Connect has been tremendously useful to me in that regard. It's really useful to see when you have a prospective arbitrator in what cases he or she has been sitting, who he or she has been sitting with. And then once you have that information, moving over to Jus AI to sort of explore some of the cases that they've been involved in, some of the awards that they've written, positions that they've taken on legal or procedural issues. And it's a really strong 1-2 punch, in my mind, with Jus Connect and Jus AI. In the past, often that was a cumbersome process. Using Jus Connect in combination with Jus AI in relation to prospective arbitrators probably cuts down the time we spend on that exercise, the time we spend on that homework, by 70 to 80%. I think Jus AI will continue to reshape our practice in many ways, and I think it will reshape our practice throughout the entire life cycle of an arbitration. We use it in early case assessment to assess the client's position, the strength of the client's position in the case. We certainly use it when we're putting together the pleadings, preparing for the hearing, and we even use it post-award in the enforcement process to identify what the applicable rules and procedures are at the enforcement stage in various jurisdictions.